healthy. Both those guys had injuries. Max had a shoulder surgery, and Drew's thumb was tore up. And when you can't grab on top, it makes a difference. He's good on top. Like I said, it's not an excuse, because when it get to a point, you have to go with it. You have to go. Either you're done. There's no in between. Either you're done or you wrestle, and then you find a way with it. And those guys work to try to find a way with it. But I said, just going back to bare bones basic, for me too as a coach, making it as simple as possible. Sometimes I probably overcomplicate things. So really making it as incredibly simple as possible, and then just hammering on those things over and over again. So that foundation's so strong that nothing can wash that away. And that's what I feel like, man. I feel like some of those guys' foundation's so strong right now that you'll just be able to build. But for those guys too, it's like, what did you different kind of from the year before, and getting them to reflect a little bit? Was I putting more pressure on myself than I needed to? Was I worried about trying to be an All-American in December, which can't happen? And some of those things happen, So those are learning experiences for them. It's their learning experience for us as a coach too, to be able to deal with that better and get those guys so they're, you're not catching that 6 weeks into it. You're catching it before, or you're addressing it even before it even becomes an issue. You're seeing those things, and that's part of for us as coaches. I'm learning too. I'm learning every day, and that's why I talk to these guys about, like, I'm trying to learn just as they are. As they're trying to be great in their craft, I'm trying to be great in my craft too. And we're doing a lot of the same things, and I think that helps those guys understand that, hey man, we can be open and honest, and we don't have it all figured out. But I'm trying to learn from them. They're hopefully trying to learn from me, and picking up some things that we're trying to instill in them. But I think some valuable lessons. I can tell you, I can guarantee you, Max, and I told him after he got injured, this is the best thing that'll happen to him. And I really believe that. I believe that anyone can if they use adversity the right way, they grow from it. I mean, we don't always grow in those easy times. And, you can look at our tournament last year, and that wasn't an easy time for us, because we had a lot of guys that walked away incredibly disappointed. But there's two ways you can go with that. You can get back to work, you can double up, you can really be honest with yourself and, hey man, some of these things, and address them, or you can kind of hope and roll the dice that, next year it'll be different. There was no hope and roll the dice. There was a plan that was executed with each individual, and you can tell them, I think they all feel like they're in a really good place. Now it's up for them to go out and compete.